Hey, and welcome to a new video. This is part 4, creating our own custom NPC buffer. So let's get right into it. So now we want to create a config file. Let's start with right-clicking on the folder and click New File. Here we call this config.lua. So to get started here with writing our config file, we need to go back into core.lua. What we can do is basically just select these and click Ctrl X and go back into your Lua file, config Lua file, sorry, and click Ctrl V. Now we have everything inside this file. What we want to do now is write return and brackets here. In here, we want to expose all of these variables to the other scripts. So we want to, let's take the NPC underscore ID equals to NPC ID, comma, and just do this for every single variable we have. So emote for NPC equals emote for NPC, comma, training effect, comma, gossip icon equals gossip icon, comma, and then let's take all of these. Just go up here. You can copy these if that's faster for you. So that I will just do that real fast. So after copying everything here, you need to do as here. So set blessing of might equals to blessing of might, comma, equals to arcane intellect equals to arcane intellect, comma, and Eluna's blessing equals to Eluna's blessing, comma, divine spirit equals divine spirit. Now that we moved everything over here, we have exposed them, so we can actually use these inside our other files. So let's go back to our core file. Up here, we want to write local. Oh, I forgot to disable caps lock. We want to write local config equals require, and inside here we want to make sure that we are writing it correct. So config.lua, and that's basically everything. So let's get started here. What we want to do here is say config.gossip menu, gossip, what did we call it again? Gossip icon, yeah, that's correct. Gossip icon. So let's just copy all of these, or this one, and let's just Control V in here. Next thing is we need the blessing of might set up here. So config.blessing of might, and down here for the emote, we can say config.emote for NPC. And for the training effect, we can again say config.training effect. And now we created the first part. So what we need to do is basically do the same for all of the other ones. So write config.arcane, config.emote, and config.training effect, config.eluna's blessing, config.emote for NPC, config.training effect again, and the last one here is config.divine spirit, config.emote for NPC, config.training effect. Awesome. The last part we need to do is down here where we register the creature gossip event. The NPC ID is inside our config file. So let's write config.npc event or NPC ID, sorry. And down here again, config.npc ID. Before we head back into WoW, we need to, I forgot about a thing here, and I'm sorry about that. So there is one problem with our config file. The problem is that if you already have, so if you have any other folders or scripts, and you already have a file called config inside either of your other scripts or files, this will confuse the Eluna so that it will throw an error for you. So what you need to do to fix this is actually go over here to your config file and right click, rename NPC Buffer. This is just because it's the NPC Buffer script, so I know that it's the config for this one. So NPC Buffer underscore config. Now that we changed that, the file changed and the name is changed. So let's head back into core. And here you can write, you now need to change this to NPC Buffer underscore config. And also leave out the .lua, that's my fault again. I get confused sometimes. So now we can actually head into WoW and head into a server. We want to write reload Luna, hit enter. And now let's test. So Blessing of Might works. Yeah, we can actually see everything works now. And we can still say goodbye to him. So everything works when it's using the config file. So that's perfect. That's what we wanted to do. Let's actually just make a new gossip icon, or a variable, sorry, called local gossip icon underscore goodbye. And let's head back under our trusty gossip menu options. Let's see what we can choose here. Well, let's just take the yellow dot here. So let's say the ID 0, oh sorry 10. Minimize, and here we set this one to be equals to 10. And now we will need to expose this variable to go down here under the gossip icon. You write gossip icon underscore goodbye and equals to gossip icon underscore goodbye and colon. Now we have exposed it. So now we can go back into core or core script. In here we can go down to the goodbye. Here we want to set this. Oh no, sorry. The goodbye option up here, the add item. We want to write config dot gossip icon goodbye and save it. And let's see if that changed. Let's head back into WoW. And here we write reload Eluna. And now we click on him and we can see it actually didn't work. So I don't know if that's because that yellow dot doesn't exist. So let's try another one. Sometimes it's a bit trial and error here to see if something works. So let's take number 4, the interaction wheel. So just to change it, so head back into Visual Studio Code, go over to your config file. Here, change it to, was it 4? I think it was 4. Yeah, 4. Let's change it to 4 and hit save. and hit back into WoW and back into your world server. Write reload Eluna, hit enter, and let's talk to him again. And we can see we now have a wheel for the goodbye option, and we still have the books for each buff. So everything still works. We can see it updates, or oh yeah, I clicked goodbye. It still updates of buffs. I can take them off, and we can bless, and everything works. So that was everything for today's video. Tomorrow we'll make a few more changes. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and a subscribe. And leave a comment down below if you have any questions or any recommendations for any kind of scripts or tutorials you would like to see. See you in the next video.